So we're going to end the night on something super upbeat and talk about sexual harassment. Go ahead. So, welcome to why you should care about sexual harassment, even if you care absolutely nothing about people being sexually harassed, or you think it's super fun to sexually harass people. Now, there are a lot of different motivations that people have for doing the right thing. Some people are just hardwired to want to try to do what's best for other people. Not everybody has that wiring. If that is what motivates you, then when it comes to sexual harassment, it shouldn't be that you have a mother or a sister or a daughter or a female friend. You should not sexually harass women because women are people, and that should be enough. Now, for some people, they try to do the right thing because it's really fun to tell people what a good person you are. And so you tell them at cocktail parties and business functions, and when you get together with a family and you want to show up your siblings or your cousins on the holidays. And other people have realized that there can be a real financial motive for doing the right thing. So you can make money by doing good, and when it comes to sexual harassment, you might be able to not lose money by doing good. My bottom line is this: I truly don't care why people do the right thing, whatever motivates you, as long as you're doing it. So whether you are wonderfully altruistic or you are incredibly self-serving, if it gets you where we need you to be, great. So we've been having a conversation for about 2 years now about sexual harassment, and that's awesome, but the pushback is very real. So let me dispense with the notion that women frequently falsely accuse men of sexual harassment and assault. There is absolutely nothing easy about coming forward about sexual harassment, I know, and retaliation in businesses and communities is a real thing. If you are a man between the ages of 15 and 64, you have a 1 in 500,000 chance of being falsely accused of assault. You have a 1 in 10,000 chance of being injured while using the toilet. And we manage to work up the courage to do that several times a day. But if the carrot of doing the right thing isn't enough, we have a stick. Sexual harassment is a form of gender discrimination, and it's a violation of the Civil Rights Act. It is also a violation of Vermont's 2018 sexual harassment law, which is one of the most expansive in the country. If you are an employer, an employee, a contractor, you want to get yourself familiar with this new law like tomorrow. Now, there are a lot of different types of harm that come from sexual harassment, but one of the important ones to talk about is economic. We know that when women leave jobs due to sexual harassment, they most often will accept a job where they are going to earn less money in their next employ. In the US, white women earn about 84 cents to every dollar earned by a man. For women of color and indigenous women, it's as little as 54 cents on the dollar. Vermont's poverty rate among female-led households is almost 40%. Beyond the human toll that poverty takes, there is an economic ripple effect that impacts all of us. Sexual harassment costs the GDP about $14 billion every year, and that's a really conservative estimate. It's probably a lot higher, but go figure, until recently, nobody wanted to put money into studying sexual harassment. Business owners are coming to understand, though, that there are real costs. Reduced productivity, more turnover, and if you are hoping to achieve some type of gender parity in your organization, a sexual harassment problem will keep you from ever getting there. UC Davis recently did a study of the top 400 companies in California. What they found was the top 25 companies that had the highest percentage of female executives had a rate of return that was 74% higher than the overall group. We know the data shows creativity, productivity, and problem solving are all increased in organizations that have top to bottom gender parity. So we need to listen to the stories of women. We need to recognize the ripple effect that sexual harassment has on all of us, and we need to stand beside people who are willing to speak up and not stay silent any longer. There are a lot of reasons for doing the right thing. But the most important reason is that people of all genders deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. And fortunately for all of us, that's what's good for all of us. Thank you.